All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 25 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJG Gen 24, and I know I said today that we would continue on with the mini seasons, and we will, but this is something they did not put on the schedule here. You could see the same thing that I'm seeing here. There's no mention of a Captain Blizzard program coming out until the 19th, until Friday. Okay, so this completely caught me off guard, but it is what it is. So this new Captain Blizzard program, if you're a Giants fan, you should be absolutely excited for this one because you get two of them in this program. You get Willie McCovey and Orlando Cepeda. For Willie McCovey, his boosts, he's got contact and power against lefties plus 10 and plus 10 batting clutch as well as plus 10 walks per nine. That's players who bat or throw left-handed in your lineup. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. I feel like this card is going to be the one that gets abused a lot. That's just my guess, but I feel like that's going to be the more common one. Or I'm going to see, well, if I were competing online, that's probably what I would see a lot of, is Willie McCovey. As for Orlando Cepeda, the boost is plus 15 the contact for both sides, as well as plus 15 batting clutch and plus 15 strikeouts per nine for players who are born in Puerto Rico. So those are your options there. And the good news is that you don't, you do need strikeouts with lefty pitchers. I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. So, but really, it's getting hits with lefties as well as home runs and extra base hits with players who are born in Puerto Rico. So, the Cubbies, yeah, he's not born in Puerto Rico. Real quick, we'll just lock in Terry Pendleton, get 5,000 XP plus 3 show packs, and then we'll go ahead and set this lineup. Ignore that because I was just grinding. I was just grinding. I was just trying to get some guys super factored in. One of them being Jeter. Although that helps me now for the New Jersey line. Because if you look, he's my shortstop, so that's good. That's actually very good. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted here. So what we're looking for is someone who's gonna bat lefty and is from Puerto Rico. We can't find that. Well, we're gonna have to keep looking. So Georgia, Kentucky. Oh, there we go. Eddie Rosario. He works. Pete Crow Armstrong, no. Trent Grisham, no. Larry Doby, he's from South Carolina. Jacob Marcy, no. And Keel, no. Varsho, he's Wisconsin. Grady Sizemore's Washington. Steve Finley is Tennessee. Richie Ashburn, Nebraska. Cedric Mullins, North Carolina. Maryland, Georgia, North Carolina, Georgia, California, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Arizona, DR, but not Puerto Rico. That's a shame. New York, Texas, Illinois, Oregon, Nevada, South Carolina. Come on, there's got to be someone who's from Puerto Rico. Victor Scott, maybe? No, he's Georgia. Dang. No, he's Wyoming. I know that. Sam Musial, no way. He's from Illinois, so no. And Max Clark, no. Duke Snyder, no. Manuel Rodriguez, Puerto Rico. Yeah, now, okay, so there's no center field. Well, there could be a secondary, someone who could play the position from as a secondary. He would work. That would work. Let's see. Lyle, no. Quinn, no. He's from California. John Donaldson, no. Yarn Duran, he's from California. Teal, we know, is from New Jersey. Pizzana is Australia. Hank Thompson is Oklahoma. Leroy Matlock, no. Canzone, no. No, that's Canada. Cuba, not quite. Cuba again. Jazz is from the Bahamas, so not quite. James Wood, no. Riley Green, obviously not. Lawrence Butler, no. Come on, there's got to be someone. Venezuela, we're getting further away now. Relic, no. Schneeman, no. Jesus Sanchez, so close. DR. No way. Like, even I knew that. Come on. And I didn't even have to, I looked just to make sure, but I think it's clear we're not going to end up with someone from Puerto Rico. So, guess in this case, it would just make sense to go ahead and put someone who's a lefty in there. Let's see. Who would be good? Harris. That's fine. Carter, no. Valeria's from New York. Juan Soto's from the DR. Josh Reddick is from Georgia. Bobby Abreu's from Venezuela. Caglioni's from Florida. Oh, by the way, this card I picked up yesterday after I got off stream. I did the rewind rewards, and I managed to get the diamond, and that was the Chase player pack. So I went with Babe Ruth. Dave Parker's from Mississippi. Thompson, no. No, that's Casey. CJ Kafis, no. Yanquiel Fernandez, no. Carlos Cortez, no. Violetti. Nope. Burleson, no. Benson, no. Obviously not. I don't know why I even bothered looking. We know Yelich is not from there. We also know that Paul O'Neill's not from there. Nope, he's from New York. Oh, wait. Verdugo's from, yeah, Arizona. Never mind. Yeah, it's getting too much into the weeds at this point. I can check secondaries. Maybe there's someone, but I doubt it. Hmm. See, I feel like I'm going to spend more time trying to build up this lineup than I am of actually doing gameplay with it. Bryce Eldridge, no. Dylan Beavers, no. Jacob Marcy, no. We already knew that. Raul Ibanez is from New York. Well, actually, all the draft guys are not going to be from Puerto Rico unless I don't think they're going to be there. So I think I can eliminate those types of players. Dalton Rushing, no. Pavin Smith, no way. Yeah, we already tried Schneeman before. Lede? No. He's from Pennsylvania. Um, Dave Justice? No, he's from Ohio, right? Yeah. Ah, nope. Well, it would be easy to do that. Just it's not going to count towards the program. So, gosh. All right, I guess we're having a tough time with Puerto Rico. Jeez, I didn't think we would. Feels like there's a lot of players from Puerto Rico. He's from the DR, so no. There we go. Carlos Delgado. Thank you. Second base is definitely going to be a lot harder. That's Venezuela. Tamar Johnson from Georgia. Yeah, I'm starting to get into the silvers here, so. All right, we'll try secondary. Whoops. Jimenez? Nope. I think Lindor is from, but he's not a lefty. That's the issue. CJ Abrams is from Georgia, right? Weatherholt? No. Marcel Mayer? No. He's from Mexico, so no. Arias? No. Aranda? Aranda? No. Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania. Wow, there's a lot of Pennsylvania here. But no Puerto Ricans, sadly. So I guess we'll just go with Jazz. Yeah, this is not looking too promising either. Man, so tough to build a Puerto Rican lineup. Maybe there's just... Look, I have to get guys who are from Puerto Rico in here because now I'm kind of getting into not having a Puerto Rican guy. So Lindor's got to be in here. Oh my gosh. Nope. Correa? All right. Do Carlos Correa. Baldwin, no. Carter Jensen, no. Joe Mauer, no. Teal, no. We knew that. Jimmy Crooks, no. Asalo, no. Sorry, I was distracted there. Nope, that's not close. Ethan Salas, no. Catcher is the one spot where we can't really afford to have someone not be a good fielder. So he's Venezuela, Oklahoma. Hutch. Hutch is perfect. Jordan is from Cuba. Yeah. I'm definitely spending a lot more time building this lineup than I am actually playing. And the funny thing is, I'm not even going to need that much gameplay. Like, the toughest part is probably going to be the strikeouts. Pena, we already said he was a no. Palmero, no. He's Cuban. Let's see. Gotta be someone here. Nope, he's DR. Stargell is, yeah, Oklahoma. His fielder's from California. Sorry, sometimes I double check myself on some of these guys. Ugh. Gilbert. I feel like the Mets are gonna be kicking themselves over Drew Gilbert. I feel like it's gonna be the same. Maybe not quite the same as Pete Crow Armstrong, but definitely to a lesser level, it's gonna be bad. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but I had such high hopes for for Drew Gilbert, and I really wish they would have kept him, especially since they only got like half a season out of Tyler Rogers now that he's going to Toronto. So it kind of makes the the trade kind of pointless, really. Because now you just gave up a prospect. You didn't even make the playoffs. And now that player that you traded for is not even going to be on your team anymore. So what was the point of the trade? Other than you tried to make some moves that clearly didn't work. You know? Hold on one second. So we've got how many lefties? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we can we could just narrow it down to some guys that are from Puerto Rico. Like Enrique Hernandez here. Or Kike. Whatever. I think we'll throw with Yusei Kikuchi. I think he'll be our guy. So, all right. I think we're good here. So we need. Are any of these captain boosts? Let's see. Lindor is. All right. Well, we're gonna have to watch out for him. Excuse me. I mean, it's possible that I don't. I may not even need Kikuchi to get 10 strikeouts. It all depends on how Lindor does. Oh, wait. Yeah, when you play at La Graza 2.0, you have to change the camera angle. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see.
Nope, outside.
But believe me, it's worth it. And it's only for that one game. It's not even for the entire time you play the game. So you could literally play at La Graza 2.0 for one game and just be back to your regular settings. In case anyone is worried about that.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, that's down. 3.
Strike 3, sit out. So there's one down.
Hey. 1-1. That's out. Ball 1. Hey, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Strike 3, sit down. 2 down. Although I will say that this is a pretty good stadium if you're looking for strikeouts. This is probably the stadium that you want. After all, not really too many other ways to get outs. So strikeouts are basically your only option.
The first
What the
baseman,
hell?
Carlos Delgado.
Nice. Sorry, it's just I got I scratched my finger on something and it was really something on my chair. It was really bizarre. Anyway. That's really Michael Harris's first home run offline? I gotta play with these players.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 61, Mike Vassell.
I'm out. Round roll double.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I'm tired. I've been up since 9 o'clock this morning. I shouldn't be. just cracked my ankle.
Number 70, Tyler Alexander.
I'm gonna make sure that I get all the stats, even though I'm pretty sure at this point I have what I need. But it doesn't hurt to get some.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 40, Tyler Gilbert.
Wow, they're gonna count that as a home run? I am shocked.
That's a ball.
Yeah, this is literally all. Honestly, I probably could have just gone through the lineup once, and I would have had this done.
Hey! 0-2.
Believe me, that was on purpose. There we go. There's my first out.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 71, James Weezer.
All right, Jazz is trying to get. I'm trying to get Jazz super fractured, so every little bit helps. Lindor, I'm not. So I'm just gonna strike out with him.
0-1. Hey! No ball, 2 strikes. 3!
Now batting, right fielder, Addison Barger.
And Barger, I don't need.
Hey!
I don't need.
0-1's the count.
Sorry. I was gonna say that I don't need anything else from him, so
Hey!
he
0-2's
could
the
just
count.
strike. But we're still gonna have a long ways to go before we get those strikeouts with the lefty pitchers. I mean, we only have 2 so far.
Hey! 0-1.
Strike 3, sit out. Make that 3.
Hey! Hey!
Strike 3, sit out.
Aye.
Yeah, I don't think I need
0-1's the
anything
count.
more from my batters here, so I'm just gonna strike out
Aye.
with them.
2.
Let it be done.
No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
Okay. One more with Carlos Delgado because he actually counts for both. So I just want to make sure.
0-1. Yeah.
I think
No balls, 2 strikes.
would Roberto Clemente have counted for Puerto Rico? Or is he Cuba? It doesn't. You know what? Doesn't even matter. I don't need that.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
I don't need the answer. It doesn't matter because this program is going to be done
Aye.
once I get these
0-2 is the count.
6 other strikeouts and then move on back to mini seasons.
Aye. No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
Strike 3, sit out.
Aye.
See, that's what I would rather have. If these White Sox players are going to get hits off of me, then let it be like a home run or a hit or an actual hit, not like hit it to the wall in front of you and then run towards first base, you know?
0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. What are you doing looking at that? Couldn't have gotten it any easier.
Aye. 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ooh, I do have to remember to text my sister, let her know that I sent her a package. Actually, maybe I'll do that right now. Now that I've got a little bit of time.
Leading off for the Wolves, the third baseman, Carlos Correa.
There we go.
Ball. Counts 1-0. That's ball 2. Aye. 2-1. Aye. 2-2 the count. Counts full.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That's a ball.
All right, there we go.
Aye. 1-1. Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Aye. Ah. 0-1.
Ooh. Didn't mean to make contact there. Thank God that went foul. Should have just swung sooner.
3.
All right.
Ah. Ah. Aye.
Strike 3, sit down. Let's go. Only 2 more strikeouts. It's going to be a home run soon.
Yeah. 0-1's the count. Aye. 3.
Strike 3, sit down.
Aye.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 60, Ryan Hudson.
Aye. 0-1. Aye. 2. 0-2 is the count.
Good.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Aye. No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
So the only one I'm willing to make an exception for and actually swing with is Delgado and Rosario, because they're the ones who are lefties from Puerto Rico. Honestly, I probably should have just had him leading off the first 2 spots, and that would have been better, but whatever.
Aye. No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
Ooh, excuse me.
Nope, that's a ball. Ah. I got a ball, 1 strike.
This is probably the furthest that I've ever played in this
1
stadium,
ball, 2 strikes.
or the most amount of innings.
3.
Strike 3, sit down. By the time I'm done with this inning, because I might as well finish this off,
Ball, that's in.
it'll be 4.5 innings. I don't think I've ever gotten that far into a game here.
Ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball, that's upstairs. Ball, that's outside. Ball, 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Aye. Count's full.
He's got this one. Strike 3, sit down. All right, that should be enough. Let's do. I want to. I'll try one more at bat with Eddie Rosario. One more, and then I'm done. No, you know what? I changed my mind on that. Let's round out the last few batters.
Now pitching for the right side. Number 31. Grant Taylor.
All right, very good. Now I'm done. All right, so there's McCovey. We did not get. Wait, we did not get. Oh, we did. Where was Cepeda then? That doesn't make a lot of sense. But okay. All right, as long as we got him, that's all that matters. All right, yeah, that's pretty much it. Apparently, we accomplished some things in the Angels team affinity, pitching with Kikuchi. Huh. Okay, well, whatever. How much do I get for that? 10,000. 10,000, that's it? I'm sorry, but no. No, I'm not doing that for 10,000. Oh, we need a lot of strikeouts. Okay, whatever. Sorry, I was just getting a little distracted here when I shouldn't have. Okay, then I can go ahead and start opening up Sorry, I didn't even finish my thought. What the heck? What is wrong with me? What I was trying to say is I can open another BR Flawless pack and another World Series pack to get the, to get another reward. Or to sell them. Hold on. Let me take care of that. Wait a minute. Did I just see something else? I did. Where's Randall Gerchik? Alright, let's see who's the most expensive today. 7,000, 830, 8481, 8500, 8800. Yep. Okay, so Tom Seaver is the most expensive one. Who's the most expensive for World Series? 10,989, 13,469. What's up, SP Champ? How are you? Yeah, don't worry about it. The only thing that I did was I completed the latest Captain Blizzard program, which is actually, I think it's one that you're definitely going to want to grind. 469 and lighter was 499. Yeah, I know. I think they caught a lot of people off guard because they didn't put it in the schedule. But it's a new Captain Blizzard program. This one features Willie McCovey and Orlando Cepeda. So, Giants fans can really enjoy this one because it's literally two Giants players. But like this card I think is gonna you would see a lot online because this literally gives you a boost for lefties. You could get a contact and power boost for lefties at +10 and a +10 batting clutch and a +10 walks per 9. So I have a feeling this is the one that everyone's going to want. Cepeda, I mean, he just gives +10 or +15 contact to players born in Puerto Rico. So a contact boost, but I think Willie McCovey is much better. And like I said, you're not alone in thinking that was the only, or that we weren't going to get a program today, because if you look here at the schedule, it says, I think it says we were supposed to get, on Friday, I believe we got a new mini seasons, which was the Forever one. And then it advertised for this Friday, the 19th, where we were supposed to get a new Captain Blizzard program and a Diamond Quest. Okay. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, but now that I finished it up, I'm ready to go back into mini seasons and get this mini seasons done so I could get I can move on to the finest one. The finest one is definitely going to take a lot longer. Ugh.
Oh,
First
one,
pitch,
count.
1 o'clock.
Oh, and 2.
Strike 3, sit down. The both are bad headaches, so I didn't go to.
Batting second.
Well,
The
at least you got to see her.
shortstop.
Was that your way of like saying goodbye to her, or are you going to see her at Christmas? Because I think you mentioned that this would be her last Christmas. So strike 3, sit down.
Ball, that's out. Hey. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Leading off for New Jersey, the shortstop, Ray Turner.
Okay.
Batting second, the center fielder.
All right.
Mike
Well, that's good.
Trout.
At least you got to see her.
Batting third, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
See, I'm more of a believer that we hang on for as long as we can, and then either we decide that we can't hang on anymore, or we've gone as far as we can, and thus, we should probably let go now. Either way, I'm a firm believer that we choose when our time is ready. Like, we could feel it. We can feel it when we're about to die. So I think your aunt is gonna try as hard as she can to make it through the holidays, and then I'm willing to bet that after New
Count
Year's,
1-0.
that's probably when it's going to be her time to go. I don't want to. I don't want to, speak to for the doctor or anything, but I mean, if I was in your aunt's situation, I would definitely try to make it past New Year's, and then I would go, and then I would want to die, or be willing to let myself die.
No, he's safe.
Now pitching, Justin Wilson.
Nope.
I mean, I still remember when my aunt died, a few years ago. I think she wanted to make it to her birthday because she held out until I want to say February, and then it was time to go for her. But ALS is just such an aggressive disease that honestly, the fact that she even made it that far, pretty incredible. Wait, was it in February, or maybe it was the end of January? I just know that I saw her, I want to say a few weeks before she passed. And I'm glad that I did that. I don't have any regret on that whatsoever.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Out.
Yeah, I don't know about my sister, because my sister, I asked her, like, hey, do you want to join me and our mom? We're gonna go down to see our aunt. Do you want to go down and see her? And she was like, I really can't. I'm doing something else this
No
weekend.
balls, 2 strikes.
I wonder if my sister regrets that. Like, if that were me, I'd be kicking myself. Strike 3, sit down. I don't know if my sister, because
All ones the count.
my sister, that aunt was her godmother, and
Ball, that's off the plate.
and our uncle was also her godfather as well. So I figured that I'd offer it up, see if maybe she wanted to at least get one last goodbye in.
Hey. 0-1.
But I would definitely be kicking myself if that were me who rejected that opportunity to go down and see her before she passed. Strike 3, sit down. In fact, maybe I've got her funeral card somewhere here. Hold on. I'm going to pause the game for a second.
Now pitching,
Let's see. Is it this one? Nope. Not that one. Uh, Oh, I thought I had it up here. Maybe I don't. That sucks. I'll have to find it later. But
Joe Kelly.
then in August of this year, I saw my Sunday, and then she was gone on Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, look, I always. I mean, to me, one of my biggest. I do have a regret, but it's more towards a friend of mine who died. Um, like a few years ago. I want to say 2023. Oh no, my bad. It was 22 because his funeral was in March of 2022. So he died, I think, at the end of February. But my biggest regret is that I didn't reach out to him before he passed. And
1-1.
I wanted to reach out to him after the death of his girlfriend because he was like really in love with her. Like, honestly, I've seen that a lot now, but with him, that was really one of the first times I saw it.
Got him.
But I believe that, when she passed, he was devastated. And after she passed, I wanted to reach out to him and say, hey, man, I know I'm sure you're going, or I don't know how you're feeling right now. I just heard about the news. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. And that if you ever want to talk, like, don't be afraid to reach out to me. Or don't be afraid to reach out. We can talk. We can hang out. I really wish I had done that before he passed.
1-1. He's out. Got him.
So I guess that's really my motivation to talk to people and or people that I know, people that I love. Like, I want to reach out to them and speak to them one more time before they're passing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Because you never really know in this world. You don't know. Oh, there's Orlando Cepeda. Nice of them to finally acknowledge that I got the program done. I don't know why they couldn't do that sooner, but whatever. Like I was saying, you just never know. So you always want to have those conversations. You want to just, make sure that. I mean, did you know then that she was gonna, well, it was a year later that you found out, so. I will say with my aunt, the one memory I'll always have of her is like her walking down the aisle at my sister's wedding, despite the disease, and we even prior to the wedding, we took a picture
No, foul
of
ball.
all of us because she wore a Jets uniform. I don't know why, considering that the Eagles were down there, or the Eagles were popular in her area, but whatever.
No balls, two
Not
strikes.
important. But she wore a Jets uniform. I wore a Jets uniform. Several of my family members wore Jets uniforms. So we all got together and we took a picture. And that's definitely one of the last few memories I have of my aunt.
Ball, that's off the plate. Aye. 1-1. One ball, two strikes. 3.
Strike 3, sit out.
Aye.
But you never know.
The count.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you kind of spared me the details. Just like I'm sparing you the details, not of my aunt's death, but of my friend's death. Like, I know what he died from, and I don't want to sully his memory by revealing his cause of death. I
One ball, two
so just,
3.
I appreciate you sparing me. Strike 3, sit down. What's up, cheater? But there was something I was gonna say. I forgot what it was. It'll come back to me later. You watch. I'm gonna be playing this game, and then it's gonna come back to me, and then I'm gonna be like, "Oh, that's what I meant to say."
Ball.
From Oregon, I think they want Fernando Mendoza.
Ball 2.
Mendoza? No, he's not. Wait, is he from Nebraska, or are you saying like he played for the University of Nebraska? Because why does that matter? Oh, I said, I thought this was the guy from Oregon.
Ball
Oh,
1, no strikes.
my bad. Really, there's only one name and one name that I care about, and that's Fernando Mendoza. That's who the Jets should try to get. If not him, I think it should be the next one up. Should be that QB from Oregon. And then after that, I don't know. That's the one who's from Oregon, Dante Moore.
Yep, that ball went out.
I'm sorry, I'm not. See, I lost interest in the
Nope.
college football season once Penn State started losing.
2-2 the count.
Well, Mendoza is definitely entering the draft, and I feel like Moore is going to enter as well because he's going to be probably the second best QB in the draft. So, but it really just depends on. I guess it really depends on like where he's supposed to go. Because he could be a lottery pick, or he could move down to the end of the draft, end of the first round. You never know.
All ones the count. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Pitching. Aroldis Chapman.
But I know the Jets are going to have to pull off a trade in order to get a shot at Mendoza, so...
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
I just hope that's good enough. Unfortunately, that was the problem with the Jets winning 3 games. If they had just kept a winless record, then they pretty much would have had... They would have had the first overall pick. Yeah, but, I mean, someone could... I know they have the picks for it, but...
That's a ball.
You know, the team... I'm assuming it's either going to be the Giants or the Titans who get the first overall pick, so... You know, they're going to have to... They're going to have to hope that what they offer is enough. Now, I don't know if either team is going to want Mendoza. After all, the Giants have Jackson Dart, and I don't know if the Tennessee Titans have given up on Cam Ward yet.
Leading off for the Pinheads, the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Now pitching, Roki Sasaki.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
0-1.
I certainly hope that neither team is giving up on their
0-2
QBs.
the count.
Strike 3, sit out. And the other thing, too, like, I don't want the Jets to trade away future picks just for Mendoza. Like, I like Mendoza. I really do. But if teams are going to be asked... I feel like the Jets should not go beyond what they offer in this year's draft. Like, whatever picks they offer from this draft, that should be all. If anyone asks for, like, a first-round pick next year, I'd be like, you need to pull back on that, because we're not... I would not do that as the Jets. You know, ultimately, I just don't want to see the Jets get had because they were desperate to get Mendoza. And I also hope that doesn't put a lot of pressure on Mendoza to try and live up to expectations. Because then once he starts 0 overdoing it, then he's going to make mistakes, and then he's just going to be another draft bust. Only this time could be the first overall pick draft bust.
Nope, that's a ball.
But we'll see. The draft is many months away.
That's ball 2.
We're still a few weeks. We still got a few weeks left in the or a couple weeks left in the season. And then we got playoffs. I gotta tell you, I'm a little nervous about my playoff matchup. I'm not sure about it.
That's a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Because the guy that I'm going up against has like more than a 60% chance of winning. And I mean, he's got...
No, he's
If I look at his lineup real quick, he's got a pretty stacked lineup.
Number 3, Harmon.
He's got Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's got Puka Nakua. He's got Bijan Robinson. Brock Bowers. Zay Flowers. He also has Houston's defense, which that's really going to help him. And I don't know if T. Higgins or Drake London are even going to be available for me. If that's the case, if neither one of them are available, then I have to go with Judy again. And I mean, that was fine for last week. That was fine. Because I had Trey McBride, pick up, and Travis Etienne Jr. picking up the slack for me.
Now pitching, Zach Kelly.
But now, this is going to be serious. And it could mean the difference between me playing for a buy-in or to get my buy-in back or me playing for more than that. But I guess I just got to have faith in my team after all. Last week I scored 155 points.
Now pitching, Joe Kelly.
But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous.
All 1's the count. Ball 1. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit out.
No, inside.
And the other problem, too, is there are no good options at wide receiver for me to pick up.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2. 3.
Strike 3, sit out.
Aye. No ball, 2 strikes. Out.
That's really a fair ball. Wow. I'm shocked by it. All right. Out. I see. I don't. The thing that kind of gives me a little hope here is that Dak Prescott is going up against the Los Angeles Chargers, and I don't think he's going to do as well. Well, I was playing on rookie. You have to remember, these mini seasons you get to choose to be on rookie.
He's out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Not that the other options for my opponent are not that great.
Batting third,
He's
the first
like
baseman,
his other
Finest
QB option is Trevor
Fernando
Lawrence, who's going up against the Denver defense. If he had Trevor Lawrence for this week, he would have beaten me by a country mile. Like I don't even think that a performance by a 30-point performance by both Etienne Jr. and McBride would have been enough to beat Trevor Lawrence. So you had a 9-inning conquest game the other night on veteran. Oof. Big oof on that one. Strike 3, sit out. Oh, God. I just got to hope that Drake London or T. Higgins, or even both of them are going to be good. Denver's pretty stacked to get on defense.
Leading off for New Jersey, the shortstop,
Well, you haven't played for a while.
Turner.
See, what I always like to do is I always like to just get a play versus CPU game in before I really get into the other modes. You know, just kind of get me used to hitting, get me back into the swing of things, and then you know, should be ready to tackle on or take on conquests and mini seasons and all that, diamond quests.
2-0.
But that's just me. Ah,
One ball,
damn.
one strike. Ball. Three balls, two strikes.
Okay, I guess I gotta take the walk with Raleigh.
That's a ball.
Woo! Guerrero Jr. Second deck on that one.
Now pitching. Josh Hader.
Oh.
So we're getting more details about what the negotiations between Diaz and the Mets. I like to switch it up every now and then. Don't forget, I also started the game.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Louis.
I also started a game against for the program, the Captain Blizzard program. You know, spent over 50 minutes on that one. I mean, I could have been playing at La Graza for mini seasons. I could have.
One ball, two strikes.
But I just chose not to.
No, that's foul. That's ball two.
Oh man, that was tough to lay off.
Two strikes.
Nice.
Now pitching.
And yet here I am scoring 5 runs against in yet another mini seasons game. So I would say that the stadium switch is paying off so far.
Two the count. got him.
And remember how I told you that that I felt like I was going to remember what it was that I had forgotten earlier that I was trying to say? I just remembered it. It had to do with my coworker that passed away literally around this time. What was it, 2 years ago, I want to say? Yeah, I think 2 years ago. I still remember the last conversation I had with him.
Nope, outside.
You know, we were talking about NASCAR and the sport moving over to streaming to I think it was Netflix, or actually maybe was it last year? No, it couldn't have been last year.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Couldn't have been, right?
3-2.
No, yeah, it was definitely 2023 because I think that's when NASCAR announced their partnership, but they said it wouldn't take effect until 2025.
0-1.
Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching, Randy Rodriguez.
That's a ball.
Now pitching, Edwin Diaz.
Speak of the former Met. You know what? Honestly, I don't care how the negotiations went down between Diaz and the Mets. I don't care. You know why? Because there is always that possibility that even if the Mets had made another offer, if Diaz had circled back to them, he still might not have taken their offer. He might have still gone to the Dodgers. Because I firmly believe, and I think he confirmed it for me, that his decision was purely about winning. He saw the direction the Mets were going to head in. He saw where the Dodgers were at, and he said that was his best opportunity to win. I don't blame him. I do not blame him at all. He wants to win. A lot of the guys in the MLB want to win. But for this past season and last season, there's only been one team that's been winning it all, and that's the Dodgers. So I'm not upset with him over his decision because of winning. In fact, that's what I expected. I mean, yeah, I would have liked for him to have stayed in New York, but it is what it is. I knew that the Mets couldn't promise the winning that the Dodgers were doing.
Leading For the Cavs, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Out. All one's the count. 8-2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit out.
Hey! 0-1. Ball, that's outside. Hey! 1 ball.
Kluber,
2
just
strikes.
call. Just get it over with.
Ball, that's inside. Hey!
Strike 3, sit out. Alright, that should put me 1 win away from the championship. Woohoo. So we get 99 Johan Santana. Oh no, that was only in game 1. Oh, I thought that was game. I thought that was game 2. Wow, I'm behind.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball, that's high. Hey! Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Strike 3, sit out.
Hey!
Oh, but to see that, um, Snell actually had a decent first inning, because usually he has a pretty rough one for me.
Runner. Hey! He's safe. Runner! Ball inside. He's in there.
Where was that?
Now pitching, Andres Munoz.
I took it. How dare he accuse me of something that I did not do? I am offended.
He's dead. That's a ball.
You got this game and the next game. You gotta wait till then.
Out.
Or you gotta wait till after this game and the next game. Then you can have it back. If you can take it back. No, because I'm playing 2 games. I'm playing this game and the next game. And I need to win both.
Ball.
And I'm saying you can have it back after I am done with this game and the next game.
Now pitching, Tyler Rogers.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Strike 3, sit down.
Aye. 0-1. Aye. 0-2. Oh, that's kicked out. 3.
Strike 3, sit down.
Aye.
Fine.
Aye.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching, Randy Rodriguez.
Sounds like the bar across the street is getting delivery.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. Batting 9, the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now pitching, Ryan Helsley.
All ones the count. No ball, 2 strikes. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Again, I'm playing on rookie, but I guess because I can, you know what? I don't know, but Jose Altuve's swing has always been good for me. Strike 3, sit out. Can't quite explain it. Strike 3, sit down. Alright, one more game. Then you can have your batting ability back. You also have to remember, SB Champ, there are cards that everyone hits well with, but yet I don't. I.e. Chipper Jones. I don't hit well with Chipper Jones. I don't hit well with Jorge Posada. Heck, this year I'm pretty sure I haven't even hit well with Ken Griffey Jr. And usually that's a legend that I hit very well with. In years past, I've hit well with Ken Griffey Jr. Oh god, I'm going up against, is that freaking Andy Pettitte? Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought that was Roger Clemens.
One and one.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Let's go. Mike Trout with the home run. Nice. I also can't hit with this Harmon Killebrew card. Ugh, excuse me.
Got him. Aye. 0 and 1.
Nope.
No, he's safe. safe. He's good. Aye. 0-1's the count. Aye. Ball, that's off the plate. That's a ball. Runner!
Strike 3, sit down.
He's in there. He's safe.
Oh, almost threw him out. That would have been nice.
0-1. Ball, that's outside.
The World Series one. Because the ALCS MVP one, that one I think I already got super factored. Got him!
He's out.
Now pitching. Josh Hader.
Yeah, no problem.
Out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Addison Barger.
Ball. Three.
Wow, brutal.
Now pitching, Jason Adams.
Ball, that's upstairs. That's outside.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey! 0-1's the count. 0-2's the count.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey!
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching, Edwin Diaz.
1-0.
Ugh. I don't know why I'm tired. I really don't understand why.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Oh, excuse me.
Runner, yes, yes!
Yeah. He's safe.
Dang, come on, Raleigh. Gotta get that above the infielders' heads.
Ball one, no strikes.
Guerrero, that's too much. Guerrero, excuse me. I should be more specific.
Now pitching, Roki Sasaki.
Hey. Hey. Two. Hey.
Strike 3, sit down.
Out. Hey. 0-1. Hey. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. All right, great job, guys. That's how you win a championship. I also, hold on, I gotta text my. Nice! I got it again! Sweet! Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'm offering no promises on that. The heck? What is that screeching sound? What do I want from here? I kind of am leaning towards Ketel Marte. Okay, so I think Seaver sold. Yeah, so I'm just waiting on Liger. Right, I guess we'll head back into here. Now I just needed a couple bases with Andy Diaz. Dang, that's repeatable? Holy sh... Dang, this whole lineup is stacked. Ugh. That's right. I filled my rotation because I was playing with I was playing at La Graza for this. So yeah, and Diaz needs to be. No, you know what? How far is Turner from P5? Let's see. He's actually very close. Like, probably another good game or so. He'll probably be super factored. Hertz, I'm still a ways away. Altuve, I'm not that far away. Chapman, I am. Raleigh, not that far away. Good. All right, so Diaz, Newcomb, Chapman, Munoz, Whitlock, Rayu, Purgett, and Santana. So here we're going to need Paul Skeens, Scooble, Crochet, Gilbert, and Peralta. And you know what? I'll try one game at La Graza. See how that goes. Because I think I know now how I'm supposed to do this. Better change the camera.
No balls, 2 strikes. Nope, that's a ball.
Strike 3, sit out. Although I'm not going to get
0-1.
saves, that's the only thing. Like, saves are just going to have to wait till I go on the road. Okay, well, enjoy your dinner. I'll see you tomorrow for more mini seasons grinding.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Aye. 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
Strike 3, sit down. Nice. Yep, I guess I'll just keep hitting home runs until I get out, I guess.
Now pitching, Rob Williams.
I'll have one more Finest to add to my collection.
Jimmy Hervey.
Hey! 0-1's the count. 1-1.
Yeah, that's the only issue with playing at LaGrosse. Well, there are a couple issues here. One, can't really get saves with the relief pitchers, so that's going to be unfortunate. And
0-1.
and also this may take a while. Like, because it also depends on when how I'm going to accumulate 3 outs. I don't know. Maybe I'll go until I hit 50 runs, and then if I still don't have outs at that point, maybe I'll start striking out.
Now pitching. For Houston.
Two. 3.
Okay, I can tell you that I did not mean to strike out there. That just happened because I was being too eager.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Okay, there's the second out.
Now pitching. Garrett Whitlock.
Oof. Tell you what, my stomach's not feeling too good right now.
Oh, 1's the count.
Now pitching. Finest Fernando.
Nice. And my runner at second moved
Now
up to
pitching.
third.
Cade
Usually that doesn't happen. Usually these games are like, or the runners don't glitch through the wall, so. Usually they wouldn't end up on third. Whatever. I'm not going to question it.
Hey. 0-1. Hey. 0-2 is the count. One ball, two strikes.
now pitching. Aroldis Chapman.
I don't know. Maybe I should put it at 30.
Yeah. 0-1's the count. Hey. No balls, two strikes. 3.
Strike 3, sit down. And actually, I meant to
Batting sixth, the shortstop,
throw that up and in,
Francisco
so
Lindor.
but it worked out in my favor.
Hey. 0-1. Hey. 3.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ah. 0-1's the count. Hey. No balls, two strikes. 3.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey. 0-1. One and one. One ball, two strikes.
Okay, that's just going to be a single. Well, not even. Probably an error.
Now
Oh, no,
batting,
they're going to rule it a
first
base
baseman,
hit.
Nick.
Okay, interesting. See, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm always afraid of hitting the ball into that corner. Because once the catcher picks it up, I'm pretty much out. Of course, the simpler thing to do would be hit it over the wall in front of the batter.
Now pitching,
Sometimes I hit it too high.
Garrett Whitlock.
Hey, 2. 0-2 is the count. Hey,
Strike 3, sit down.
hey.
Ah,
Hey. Yep, that ball went out. Three.
strike 3, sit down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Yeah. Ah. No balls, 2 strikes. Timeout. I got him. Hey. 0-1's the count. Hey.
Got him. Alrighty. Well, wish I could have kept it scoreless, but that's the risk I run by playing at that stadium. Oh, Trey Turner is super factored. There we go. And we got Cade Smith. Oh, now I'm not. Now I'm not at home. Okay, that's fine. Tigers lineup. Oh, shoot. I forgot to take out Trey Turner. Whoops.
Oh, hey.
I'll take him out after this game.
One and two.
Back up a little bit. Dang.
Runner! Hey! No, he's safe. Hey! 0-2.
Beautiful. Thank you, Chapman.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Got him. Hey!
Ooh, excuse me.
Run! No, that's outside. Ball. Ball, that's high.
Strike three, sit out.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
Strike three, sit down.
Now pitching, Tyler Colton.
1-0.
Ah, nice.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Overrate that.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Foul ball. Ball. 1-2. He's gone.
Now pitching, Paul Seawall.
Nice. Although that does take the save out of the question. But that's okay.
Now batting, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Runner. Here. No, too late. One ball, two strikes.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner. Now pitching, Rafael Montero.
Hee-haw! He's safe. He's up.
Nice. Okay, Nick Kurtz. Okay, I see you.
Now pitching, Kyle Finnegan.
Wood. 0-1. Rack 2. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit out.
Inside, ball. Ha! 1-1. Hey! 1 and 2's the count. Hey, 3.
Strike 3, sit down.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Wenzel Perez.
Ball. 1 and 0. Hit! 1 and 2. Ball. 2 and 2.
Strike 3, sit down. Get out of here, spammer. You are not welcome here.
Leading off for New Jersey, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that.
He's out.
Now batting,
Would they screw up your order? Is that what the problem is, or what? Yeah, I actually didn't have McDonald's this week. The Jets didn't get a sack last week on Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars, so
Runner.
I didn't even go to McDonald's.
Hey.
I sure wish they were doing their 12 days of Christmas or whatever promotion. I guess they did it last year, but I don't think they're doing it this year because I have not seen any of the deals.
Now pitching,
But what they screw up?
Turner.
He's out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. Now batting, the first baseman,
Well, that makes
Nick
sense.
Kerr.
Yeah, Christmas, work Christmas parties, I feel like are always worth going to. Unless they're out, they're cheap, in which case it really sucks. But the company that I work for didn't cheap out. They actually did a pretty good job.
Now pitching, Jimmy Herget.
Hut. Ball. Ah, 2. 1 and 2's the count. That's a ball. Outside.
Hey, I'm sure he'll. I'm sure he had a good time at that one.
That's high. That's a ball. No, that missed. That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Heck one. Here. Hee-haw.
Strike 3, sit down. I'm debating about whether I should start another game. I mean, it's going to be 6 o'clock here, so. What up, Dodger? Not sure right now. That lighter is still not sold. Let me see if I could get one more in. Got back from what? And what are you not ready for tomorrow for? Ooh, finals. Wait, finals? You mean midterms?
Leading off for the Wolves, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Oh. Oh, see. See, when I was in high school, all right, well, we had the end of the quarter, like that's when all the report cards would go out and everything. Um, we had midterms around this time.
1-2.
Maybe a little bit sooner. Maybe we got them, or actually, maybe it was even later. Like we did it in January. Yeah, now that I recall, I think this was done. Midterms were done in January, although I think that really, I think that really didn't help some of us. I mean, it didn't matter to me, but I'm just saying there were definitely some students in my class that probably could have used or should have taken those midterms before Christmas.
Paid. No balls, 2 strikes. That's an out.
Ooh. Is this the atmospheric river? Is it another atmospheric river? I mean, definitely, man. You and your family are in my thoughts and prayers tonight. Good luck with the storm. Gosh, y'all on the West Coast, particularly in Washington, have been getting pelted by these atmospheric rivers. Like, it's not good. Strike 3, sit down. I guess you'll find out. Should always have a backup plan just in case.
Ball. 1-2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Pitching. Tyler Holton. Batting 6, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Oh boy. Ah man. Sorry. Y'all have to deal with that, even on top of the flooding that's been going on pretty much all weekend. Even prior. Weather is part of the news, so yeah, we pay attention. Especially if we get flooding disasters. Those are always good news stories. Well, not good
1 ball, 2
news,
strikes.
but rather just like top news stories. Dang, what a play.
Batting 7, the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Now pitching, Sean Newcomb.
Wood! Hit! 0-2.
Strike 3, sit out.
Here! 0-1. Hey! Ha! 0-2. It's 0-1. 1-1. Hey, ha! 1-2 is the count. Ball. Got him.
Now pitching, Kyle Finnegan.
Ooh.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 3.
I mean,
Cedon Rafael.
as long as your house doesn't wash away, then you should be all right. Like, I would definitely not test it. Are you in one of those areas that like are on are under like evacuation advisories? You know, haven't gotten evacuation orders, but they are suggesting that, you know, you evacuate. Just warnings. Dirty Bird, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm just grinding out mini seasons right now. No, don't worry about it. Although, unfortunately, it kind of came in towards the end of my stream here. I'm just finishing up this last game, and then I'm going to call it a stream. Because I got to go eat dinner, and then I got to wait a little while before I go to the gym. Strike 3, sit down. So...
No balls, 1 strike. Kia. No balls, 2 strikes. Hey.
What did I eat for lunch? Bologna and cheese sandwich. Didn't really want to get too crazy. Just was like, okay, keep it simple.
Hey. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. Alright, see you tomorrow, SB Champ. My family really does that. I try not to, because it would require me to pay for it, and I just don't want to pay for things. Or at least not pay for things when I don't have to, you know? Like, if I could just eat what's in the fridge, then I'd rather do that than try to order stuff, you know? Am I done with the Padres exchanges in Team Affinity? Oops. Oh yeah, I am. But I didn't collect these. Alright, well then I guess I can sell that. I could sell Hearn. Alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So overall, this was great. We got the Captain Blizzard Drop 4 program done, and we were able to get one of the mini seasons done. So we're still working on the finest one. Hopefully we can get that done, but that's going to take a little while. So that's what we're going to continue grinding tomorrow. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.